Lewis once said, "If I find in myself desires which nothing in this world can satisfy, the only logical explanation is that I was made for another world." Maybe he was onto something. Maybe there really is something beyond surviving and trying to make do. I don't know. Right now, the only thing I know for sure is
Sorry, Miss Anna.
That's okay.
What happened to you? You are always so punctual.
I don't even know. One moment, I am counting sheep, and the next thing I know, I have slept through every single one of my alarms.
I'm telling you, you've been working yourself too hard.
No, I haven't. Really, I haven't. It's just I've been busy is all. I'm sorry. Really, I am.
Avery, I appreciate the apologies, but saying it a million times is not going to change anything. Let's just get to work.
Sorry.
So are we still on for this weekend?
Yeah, totally. What did you have in mind?
Well, there's this thing. It's called Art in the Park, and everyone who's told me about it says that it is gorgeous, and then we just have to go see it. Avery? Are you okay? What's wrong? I'm calling a doctor.
No, don't. I'm okay. Really, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I just need a few minutes is all.
You never take breaks.
There's a first time for everything, right?
I don't know. Maybe you should go home and rest.
No, I need the hours. I'll join you in a bit, okay?
Okay.
Dear reader, this story begins like many others, in a small village no one has ever heard of. But within this small village was an orphan girl with a healer's heart. That was me. I had no intention of leaving home. It was all I had ever known, with the only people I had ever loved. Little did I know that fate had something else in store.
A message from the capital.
Thank you.
Kitteridge of the Northern Woods, you are hereby ordered to report to the capital of Olayma to begin training as an apprentice of the state. You may apply to the program of your choice, but ultimately the decision will be made in the interests of our sovereign nation. You are to leave immediately. No matter your placement, you will not be returning to your respective home. The Council of Olayma.
I had never been outside of my village. Now, I would never be able to return to it. Nevertheless, this was the opportunity of a lifetime. So with home in my heart, and the future at my footsteps, I made my way towards the capital city of Olayma. At least, that was the plan.
Hello? Is anyone there? I know you're there. I'm not afraid to defend myself.
Hey. Now, what was that about defending yourself?
Thank you, but I really am capable of taking care of myself. Good day to you, sir.
I can see that. What are you doing here anyway?
That's none of your business.
I'm Hunter. You know, this is the part where you're supposed to introduce yourself.
I don't talk to strange men in the forest.
Aw, what a tragedy. Now here I was hoping we could strike up a conversation and discuss the finer things in life.
What do you want?
Make sure you don't end up in a bad situation. This is a very dangerous region. If you're traveling alone, I suggest you go back where you came from.
That is not an option at this point. Thank you for your concern, but I will be on my way.
At least camp for the night. There's a glen up ahead. You'll be safe there.
Thank you for the offer, but
You okay?
yeah. I've never seen a Vari that close before.
They're not meant to be seen that close. It usually ends in paralysis or death.
We got lucky this time.
Indeed we did.
How are you?
I'm fine, don't worry about me.
Kitteridge.
Bless you.
No, that's my name. My name is Kitteridge. I never told you.
All right then. Nice to meet you, Kitteridge.
Oh, but everyone calls me Kit.
Kid it is then.
What was that you were saying about setting up camp?
It's a big world out here, isn't it?
Bigger than I ever imagined it would be.
Hunter? Thank you.
For what?
You saved my life, and I never thanked you. I can be a real nuisance.
Nuisance or not, no one deserves to dance with a Vari.
What exactly is a Vari?
People talk, but no one really knows for sure who or what the Vari are. Some say they're wandering shadows. Others say that they hold the worlds together.
The worlds?
Like I said, it's just hearsay. But legend tells that there are multiple worlds. Realms, you might say. And the Vari live in the spaces between those worlds and hold everything in harmony.
And you expect me to believe that?
I'm just repeating what I've heard. It's very questionable if you ask me. But what I do know is that if you respect them, the Vari are peaceful creatures. Too many fools have lost their lives needlessly confronting them.
And I was almost one of them.
You were fortunate.
Hunter, when I looked at that Vari, it seemed lost, almost desperate, like it needed help.
Sounds like you've been lost in the woods too long.
Maybe I have been.
So tell me, what happens when you get to Olayma?
I take the entrance exam for the healers program.
Do you need any help studying?
Do you know medicine?
Enough to get by. Living in the woods is a dangerous business. It helps to know the flora and fauna of the land. I can show you the way to Olayma, if you'll allow me to escort you, that is.
I would be honored to have you as my escort.
Honored. Please. Let's not get too fancy here. I can only deal with so much elegance in my life.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is it. The main road to Olayma. You can handle it from here.
You're leaving me?
This road leads straight to the gates. You'll be fine.
What if I get lost?
Impossible.
Mugged by bandits?
Doubt it.
Run over by some merchant wagon?
Okay, now you're just being ridiculous.
Hey, what if spiders fall from the sky like...
I'm not a fan of the capital. The capital's not a fan of me. You'd be better off without me. Wait, someone's coming.
Who?
Oh no. Seems harmless enough.
What if he's a murderer in disguise?
Kit, listen to me, this is important.
I'm listening.
Just trust me when I say that you're better off without me. The capital isn't a fan of my kind.
Your kind?
Kit, you and I never met. Promise me that you won't talk to anyone about this.
But Hunter...
Promise me.
I promise.
Good.
But Hunter... Hunter?
Well, hello there.
Good morning.
Did you just come out of the woods, or was that my imagination?
You saw correctly. I've had a bit of a wild journey up until now.
So it would seem. Are you on your way to the capital?
I am. Are you?
Indeed I am. May I join you?
Of course.
I'm Everett. And you are?
Kitteridge, but everyone calls me Kit.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Kit.
You as well. I take it by your luggage you intend to stay for a while?
Yes, I was recruited as a student for government training.
So was I. What program are you applying for?
Diplomacy. I want to intern with a member of the council, but we'll see if I get that far. And you, Lady Kitteridge?
Oh my, I am not quite a lady yet. Actually, I am hoping to get into the healers program.
A lady herbalist?
What? There aren't women healers in your village?
No, most are men in my region. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever met a lady healer before.
Well, prepare yourself for the unthinkable.
I'll do that. Is that? It has to be.
I see it too. Racy there?
That's a view I could get used to. Welcome to Olayma, Kit.
Olayma.
Hey, Paige, what's up?
Hey, just checking up on you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better.
No more headaches?
Nope. No more headaches. All gone.
Good, glad to hear it. Are you still up for hanging out this weekend?
Yeah, definitely. What did you have in mind?
To enjoy this thriving metropolis.
Thriving metropolis? Are we looking at the same town?
Well, it's cute anyways. Hey, let's go get some ice cream. I am starving.
Sounds great to me. That's a live performer. We never have live musicians here. Yeah, that's so cool. Let's go check it out. You know, he looks awfully familiar. Let's go meet him. Maybe he's your Prince Charming. Not if he is who I think he is. Huh? Come on.
Wanna see you with me, right here by my side. I can't live without you, so get a table for two. We'll dance the world away, flow together like a steady wave. All I know is that I want you with me here tonight, 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 here tonight.
Wow, you were so good. Can I get your autograph?
Why, sure thing, little lady. And while I'm at it, maybe I'll give you my number.
This sounds like a great idea. Okay, is there something you're not telling me? Okay, to be honest, this is Jake, and he's my cousin.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought you'd gone boy crazy.
That is really cool. You guys are cousins.
It's true. I didn't expect to see you around here. Since when are you living around this area?
Actually, I moved out here last summer, right after graduation, trying to branch out and live a normal life, if you know what I mean.
I completely understand. So, who's your friend here?
Oh, I'm Paige. Avery and I work together. It's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Jake, as you already know.
Yep. So how long have you been playing?
I've been playing for a while now. I'm just trying to get my name out there, play a couple gigs.
How's it going for you? Anything?
It's going good. I mean, you know,
people drop money and, do stuff like that. It's just trying to get out there, I started when I was in 6th grade, I sang on stage. It's just, I just love the presence of the stage. I love entertaining and performing with people.
So, where did Avery go?
I don't know.
Oh, so there she is.
Typical Avery, always going looking at art exhibits.
Well, we were going to go get some ice cream. Do you want to just go get some and then we can bring it back for her?
Sure, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Dear reader, if you have ever had your heart burst from your chest and your head spin out of your skull, you probably know how I felt during the entrance exams. 5 hours. 5 hours of reading, writing, arithmetic, history, and politics. It was all there, as well as a concentrated portion that related to the program of our choice.
What happens when you get to Olayma?
I take the entrance exam for the healers program.
Do you need any help studying?
Do you know medicine?
Enough to get by. Living in the woods is a dangerous business. It helps to know the flora and fauna of the land. I can show you the way to Olayma, if you'll allow me to escort you, that is.
I would be honored to have you as my escort.
Just when we thought we were finished, we were told we had one final assignment. Given an array of necklaces, we were to choose one and explain our reasoning for doing so in a one-page paper. That essay, as ridiculous as it may have seemed, was the only thing standing between me and becoming a healer. Then we waited. Preliminary classes began, but it wouldn't be until days later when we were finally summoned to see the head professor.
Kittredge, Everett, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Now, as you may know, you, as well as several other students, received an undetermined on your entrance exams.
What exactly does that mean?
Well, normally it means that the student has a skill set that is not specific to any one area. Your situation, however, is very different.
Different? How so?
It's not that you weren't strong in any one field. You tested very strong in several categories.
So, what does that mean? Do we get to choose our course of study?
Not exactly. The Council of Olayma is determined to take this nation above and beyond its potential. We believe that you two could be the key to that mission. From now on, you will be dual enrolled in the program of your choice, as well as a new program called Realm Runners.
Realm Runners?
I'll admit, the name needs work, but the concept is simple. Eons ago, the worlds were connected by portals, giant gateways in time and space. Travel between worlds was a normal happenstance. Then came the world wars. Portals were destroyed or blocked off forever in an attempt to diminish the bloodshed. Now the government of Olayma has decided to go beyond our borders, to reconnect with the sister worlds, and discover the truth of what happened to the other realms.
But that's impossible. Those are just myths.
Sir, we mean no offense, but we grew up hearing about the other realms in fairy tales and fables, not factual accounts of history.
We were thinking the same thing, that was until... Actually, let me show you. Here it is, a real live portal.
It's incredible. Does it work?
We're still in the process of repairing it, and we're not sure if we have anyone who can activate it. Yet.
Who can activate them?
That's where you come in. You see, in the past, realm runners have used traveling stones to activate and manage portals.
Wait, what are those?
Traveling stones are pieces of the void between the worlds. Using them, you can travel between space and time seamlessly. We found a few in the wreckage along with this, but most of them were damaged. But a few of them remained intact. However, not just anyone can use a traveling stone. The stone chooses a user as its own.
How do we activate the portals? We don't even know if the stones have chosen us or not.
Actually, we do. When you first came to Olayma, each of the stones were tested on you. You two were the only ones who passed.
Those jewels, those were the traveling stones.
One and the same. I look forward to working with you both in the near future. Remember, you two are no longer mere students. You are realm runners. Live up to that name, strive in your classes, and prove yourselves.
Yes, sir.
By bringing you here this evening, the Council of Olayma is trusting you to put her people and her interests as your top priority. Due to the nature of this program, this must be kept an absolute secret. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Failure to do so will result in less than desirable consequences. We'll leave it at that. I look forward to working with you.
Hey, Paige, what's
Avery, where are you? Jake and I have been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, sorry, I went home. I wasn't feeling the best. I should have texted you.
It's not those headaches again, is it? Avery?
No, nothing like that. I was just tired is all. No worries. Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. The art was beautiful, and the company was pretty good too. All in all, I had a great time.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, Avery, I have a favor to ask.
Yes?
I scheduled a new client on Saturday, and I was wondering if you could cover for me because I made some plans I don't really want to cancel.
Sure, I'll...
Thank you, Avery. You're a lifesaver.
On one condition.
What's that?
Tell Jake hi for me when he picks you up.
Oh, I can definitely... Hey!
Called it.
Avery.
Good night, Paige. Have fun with Jake.
Good night, crazy lady.
Dear reader, Olayma was a machine. It began long before the sun came up and ended long after it set. Once we had breakfast, all students sat through countless lectures on history, science, music, mathematics, astronomy, mythology, folklore, and more. We had to be prepared after all. We were the future. Later, we would meet with our mentors and receive our assignments for the day. I would often spend that time in the greenhouse, and Everett would spend his time learning policies, preparing speeches, and mingling with upper-class individuals. We lived such different lives. When everyone else was finished, Everett and I would meet privately to study realm running. The professor provided us with what little information they had. It was a lot of trial and error. There weren't any experts, so we were pioneering the whole thing. We found parts of the library that had long been forgotten. It turns out that realm runners had a long and sacred history. The stones chose their runners for their heart alone, so you'd often find runners from all kinds of backgrounds. They were the diplomats between the worlds. Together they strove to unite the realms and keep the peace. It soon proved to be an impossible task, eventually leading to the War of the Worlds and the end of realm travel as we know it. The more I learned, the more in awe I was. Part of me also wondered if we were messing with something much larger than we could handle. Realm running ceased for the benefit of mankind. Who were we to begin them again? And as happy as I was with my studies, part of me missed the simplicity of being lost in the woods.
Hey, Kit.
No, I'm not Paige. I'm Avery. I'm covering for Paige's shift today.
Did you find my list?
I did, and I'm almost done. Was there anything else you wanted me to do?
No, that will be all. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
Catherine. I'll just be in the house. If you need me, you can knock.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Catherine.
Likewise.
She seems nice.
Dear reader, life in Olayma had finally begun to feel routine. The stone walls, which felt encompassing at first, now felt secure and safe. There was a natural rhythm to the madness of being a student by day and a runner by night. With final exams behind us, Everett and I were pleasantly surprised to find a sudden lull in our schedules.
Is it worth it?
Is what worth it?
The healing program. All the stress, the studying, is it worth it?
Is diplomacy worth it?
What do you mean?
You deal with people, politics, and conflict all day long. I honestly don't see the appeal.
You get the chance to change the world, to make a difference, to better people's lives.
Exactly. The healing program is very much the same way. Every day, I get the chance to play a role in someone else's life. Every day is filled with meaning and purpose. Despite the crazy hours, I know that what I am doing will have incredible repercussions in the future. It's all just a matter of perspective.
Makes sense. You know, growing up, I never seemed to fit in anywhere. You know, the young men in the village all knew what they wanted to do with their lives. And all I had was my quick tongue.
No surprise there.
I couldn't wield a sword. I couldn't conjure up some herbal remedy. I couldn't create pottery or plow a field. But I discovered if you give me a crowd and an empty podium, I can sway the masses in minutes. That's when I discovered the power of words. Words, just little syllables mashed together with the potency of an army. It was in that moment that I decided what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to change the world with words as my only weapon. You believe me, don't you, Kit?
Of course I do. You're going to do unforgettable things, Everett.
I just want to check in with you. I'm all done with everything on the list, but is there anything else you need me to do?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
All right. I have to say, it's a beautiful place you have here.
Thank you. I like it very much myself.
Well, you have a good night.
You too. Thank you. Avery, wait.
Yes, ma'am?
On second thought, I think there is something you could do for me. I need an opinion on something.
Sure.
Which of these would you prefer if it were you?
I don't know. I don't really do jewelry.
Well, which would call out to you?
I think this one. There's something about it. It makes me think of a small heartbeat or the way the waves hit the beach at the ocean. I don't know what that was. That probably sounded really weird. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. I think it's perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
What's wrong? Are you okay? Catherine?
It's fine. It's just migraines. I deal with them a lot.
Well, if you're sure you're all right.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, thank you.
I'm gonna go, but you have a good night.
You too. Thank you, Avery.
Bye.
Dear reader, the months flew by, and soon it was spring. We were only a few months away from finishing our programs.
Kit, do you ever get your nose out of those plants?
Kit, I have a question for you. Kit.
What? That's a rose.
Yes, it's a rose, and it's for you.
I can't use that for this form of treatment.
It's not for medicinal purposes, Kit. I'm trying to ask if you'll go to the banquet with me.
What?
Lady Kitteridge of the Northern Woods.
Oh my word.
Would you do me the honor of attending the banquet with me?
With such a ridiculous plea, I feel like I should say no.
Please?
Fine. You were just too afraid to ask a girl you actually like, weren't you?
No, it's nothing like that.
I asked you because I wanted to go with you. Despite your obsession with plants, you're still one of my dearest friends. I can't imagine myself going with anyone else.
Thanks, Edward. That was really sweet. I would be honored to attend the banquet with you. Dear reader, just when I had almost forgotten the woods I left so long ago, they found me instead. Hunter! It is you. What are you doing here?
Nothing. I was just leaving.
You came all the way to Olayma for nothing. I find that hard to believe.
I just wanted to see how you were doing. Fine. I wanted to give you this.
What is it?
Don't open it yet. Please. Wait until I leave.
Leave? But you just got here. I haven't seen you for months. Can't we talk?
I can't stay, kid.
You can't or you won't.
It's complicated.
Then uncomplicate it for me. What is going on?
It's not something that I can undo.
What did you do?
I was born. I exist. And therefore, in the eyes of the people of Olayma, I'm a criminal.
I don't understand.
I don't either. I have to go. We cannot be seen together, kid.
Hunter!
You're doing well, Lady Kitteridge. Keep learning and growing, and someday you will change the world. One hurting soul at a time. That's what you've always done, isn't it?
Would you stop reading that thing already? Sorry, can't seem to put it down.
I've noticed. Where did you get it anyway?
The abandoned railroad station?
So you just took it?
I mean, it sounds bad when you say it that way, but it was raining, and if I left it, it would get destroyed. What was I supposed to do, just let it sit in the rain and rot?
Yeah, kind of. It's not yours.
I mean, well, yeah.
You're nuts, you know that?
Yeah.
You know, we're supposed to be having fun, Avery. Hanging out as friends instead of co-workers, and this whole art exhibit was your idea.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I am not in a festive mood today.
I've noticed. What's been up with you anyway?
I don't know. I can't sleep. I can't focus. I can't anything.
I'm really worried about you, Avery.
Trust me. I'm worried about me too.
Hey! Didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, Avery, I didn't see you there.
I noticed. What are you up to today?
I was just helping with the art festival down the road. I do it every year.
Oh, are you here for the festivities?
I am. I actually came here with Paige. You just missed her.
Well, if I see her, I'll be sure to say hello. Are you doing okay, Avery? You look a little tired.
I don't know why people keep asking me that. I'm fine.
Really, I'm fine. If you say so.
Avery, I know you're not working today, but I was wondering if you could help me with something.
What did you have in mind? This is literally the best errand anyone has ever had me do. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Any excuse for sunshine and coffee is a good excuse for me. So Avery, tell me about yourself. What are your dreams, your ambitions in life?
Sorry. You had me at dreams and ambitions. To be honest, all I want to do with my life right now is survive and pay rent. Oh, that sounds really bad. That must sound terrible.
No, not at all. I can understand. Have I ever told you that I was homeless when I first came here?
Really?
Really? That bench over there?
The one right there?
Yes, that's the one. This park was my home, and that bench, well, you could say it was my bedroom. Until an elderly couple took me in. It's amazing. They didn't know who I was or where I was from. For that matter, neither did I, but that's another story. But the weeks that followed, that couple showed me more love and compassion than I ever thought was humanly possible.
That is really cool.
Yes, it was really cool.
In the weeks that followed, that elderly couple taught me something I will never forget for the rest of my life.
That old people can be nice?
No. They taught me that life is more than just surviving.
It's more than simply making ends meet.
than having a career, than paying your bills. Life is about love.
It sounds like a Hallmark film in the making.
It does, doesn't it? But I'm not talking about the cheesy, romantic kind of love. I'm talking about the real deal. Sacrificial, unconditional, awe-inspiring love. And if you can live life like that, and you can change just one person's life, you can change the world.
Do you really think so?
I do.
But does love like that even exist? Is living like that even possible?
Avery, I lost my very best friend years ago. He gave his life for me. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be here. Love like that does exist.
Dear Kit, where do I even begin? When I found you in the woods all those months ago, I did not realize just how much I would come to admire you. I've kept up with the news, hearing of your high standing in a difficult political realm. You've remained true to yourself in a very dark place. You have my respect. In light of that, for the very first time, I care what someone thinks. I care what you think, Kit. You are my truest friend, and as such, you deserve to know who I really am. Here is the truth of the matter. I am not human. At least not in the purest sense. I'm what is known as a shapeshifter. Years ago, a rogue shapeshifter murdered the king of Olayma. In response to his treachery, all shapeshifters were labeled enemies of the state. A once gifted and revered people were now considered monsters. My mother managed to keep our family safe for a time. It wasn't long until people put the pieces together. We were reported immediately, and the soldiers came in the middle of the night, slaughtering without mercy. That was the last time I saw my mother. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. So I changed into a rabbit and ran. I ran so far, so hard. I was too scared to go back and fight. How I wish that I had. It took me weeks to gather the courage to change back into human form. By then, it was already too late. They were gone. To my knowledge, I'm the only one left of my kind. I tell you this not to pit you for or against anyone, but rather to show you another facet of this puzzle. Fear has no place in rational thinking. Caution is needed, and wisdom is necessary to be sure. But when we act irrationally out of pure terror, we often end up hurting those we ought to love the most. I pray that in a society mangled by fear, that you, my friend, will see past the shivering shadows and be the brave soul that someone needs today. The woods aren't the same without you, Kit. I know that now. I hope that someday you will return to them. Hunter.
What's up? Hey Avery, I'm calling you because I was wondering if maybe, possibly,
Paige, just say it.
I was wondering if you would cover my shift for me tomorrow.
Again? Paige, you're ridiculous.
I know, but how else am I supposed to get to know Jake better?
You guys must be really hitting it off.
We really are. Please, Avery, it would mean the world to me.
I don't know why I'm wasting my weekends on you guys. Fine. I'll do it.
Thank you, Avery. Thank you so much. I will make it up to you. I promise.
You better. I'm holding you to that. Good night.
Dear reader, what happened next? I don't even know where to begin.
You are late.
It's in a meeting. Council members never seem to stop battling.
I never understood that about you pure-blooded humans. We dragonbred were born for action, not this battling that you speak of.
Believe me, if I had my way, these meetings would be non-existent. Speaking of, we need to get this over quick. I'd rather not arouse suspicion.
I agree. You've made contact with the surrounding nations?
I have. And they're more than willing to further negotiations if our plan should be executed.
What of your battle plans? You told me you were capable of staging a coup, and yet since my arrival here in Olayma, I've seen no such military.
Who said we need a military?
How exactly do you intend to pull that off? Do enlighten me.
With an ancient power, untouched for generations.
I have no patience for fables or legends of old. I want evidence of unrelinquished power.
And you shall. My lady, we are on the brink of greatness. My partner and I are mere days away from opening a portal to other worlds. Other worlds! There's no limit to what we can do.
And what of it? If I remember correctly, you claim to be able to wipe the council out in a single blow.
And I can. With this.
A gem?
This is not just a gem. This is the heart of Avery.
But how did you...
I have my ways. I am a realm runner.
A realm runner? I should have figured as much. But the Vari are not tame creatures. How did you accomplish such a feat?
Okay. There's no simple task. I devoted endless hours to studying their kind. While the Vari live, they inhabit the space between the worlds. When they pass away, their hearts harden and turn into these traveling stones. These are the keys to other worlds. I sought for a crack between the realms and trapped one of the beasties. I merely extracted its heart before it perished. Thus, it is enslaved to me for the rest of its meaningless life, until I deem it unworthy of my purposes.
That's awful. Well done.
You could almost say it's heartless.
My. What would the council think of you using your abilities as a realm runner for this?
That's why there won't be a council after the banquet.
And what of your little lady friend? Is she a realm runner too? What does she think about all of this?
I haven't told her. She wouldn't understand. Plus, I need her to help open the portal. She's the key. She's the only one who knows the ins and outs of realm traveling.
If she knew about this...
She can't. She mustn't. She would never go along with it.
I should have figured as much.
What's that supposed to mean?
Admit it, Everett. She has no vision, no audacity. She is a mere mouse in a world of wolves. What does she know of glory?
Very little. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Once the portal is finished, she'll be out of the picture.
And then?
And then, the new regime will rise to power and glory.
And who will lead this so-called regime?
Why, only the finest and brightest and most audacious political leaders of the day.
I like the sound of that.
Good, because I'm gonna need your help. What was that?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say there's a little lady friend sneaking around.
Excuse me. What's the rush, kid? Something wrong?
Everett,
You were just leaving. Haven't you ever heard that it's impolite to eavesdrop?
Everett, what you are about to do is wrong. No matter how you try to talk your way through this, it is still an act of treason.
Oh, and communicating with a shapeshifter isn't treason?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't play coy with me. For the first time in my life, I care what someone thinks. I care what you think, Kit. You are my truest friend. And as such, you deserve to know who I really am. Here's the truth of the matter. I am not human. At least not in the purest sense. I am what is known as a shapeshifter. Unfortunately for you, the people will be more willing to listen to a court diplomat than a crazed lady herbalist who makes friends with enemies of the state.
He is no enemy of Olayma.
Oh, I have no doubt his intentions are pure. But they don't know that, do they? They will see him as a crazed animal. A monster.
He's not the monster, you are. Everett, please. Please don't do this. There has to be some other way. I'm sure that we can make a proposal to the council. We can prepare Olayma. We can strengthen her.
Oh, I don't expect you to understand. You always were oblivious to the facts. Let me clear it up for you. The council leaders are the ones who crippled this nation. They deserve their fate. I am the one who will set things right again, with or without you. But I'm willing to let you play a part in this, kid. All you have to do is swear your loyalty. You swear your loyalty to the new regime. That is the only way to glory. So what will it be, Lady Kitteridge?
I will never take sides with a murderous snake such as yourself.
You're so predictable. So be it. Laced with Vari poison. Oh, you won't die. Not yet. But you will wallow in suffering. And years down the road, you will fade away into shadow, just like the Vari. That is, if I let you live that long. Who knows? I may have use for you yet.
Dear reader, those days, months, minutes, moments, however long I was there in that prison, it was enough to break me. There I suffered, and there I would die.
Open the door.
Knowing one of my dearest friends was the cruelest of monsters.
Lady Kitteridge, how are you feeling?
Why do you care?
Oh, but I do care. Quite a bit, actually.
Oh, do you? Is that why you injected me with Vari poison? Why you threaten me every day? Why you torment me? Because you care.
Kit, I'm so sorry.
Don't touch me.
If only I'd gotten here sooner, maybe then they wouldn't have done this to you. Maybe then... Oh, Kit, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hunter? Hunter!
Hey, kid.
What are you doing here? What happened to your hair?
I'm a shapeshifter. Changing my hair is the least I can do.
It looks good. Really, it does. It's you. It's really you.
In the flesh. Your eyes. They're darkening.
Yes, that's what happens when... doesn't matter anymore. I take it Lord Everett has taken complete control of the city by now?
He's now the self-proclaimed ruler of your Olayma. He claims to be their liberator, but I don't think I actually understand what he's liberating them from.
His mind has grown dark. He sees himself as this hero, but he's already proven what kind of a leader he really is. I should have seen this coming.
There's no way you could have known, Kit. He deceived everyone, not just you.
I have to do something. I have to stop him.
You're in no condition to do anything right now. We need to get you out of here.
He has a Vari. He ripped its heart from its chest. A wild Vari, now the slave of a tyrant. It's suffering, Hunter. I can feel its agony.
There's nothing we can do.
Everett is a realm runner, and so am I. We were given sacred powers, sacred responsibilities, and Everett has used his for selfish ambition. Now I must use mine to set things right.
And how do you intend to do that?
Very carefully. With a little help.
My dear Kitteridge, when will you ever learn to stay where you're told?
I never was really good at following instructions.
On the contrary, you were one of Olayma's greatest pupils. Now look, a rebel, a ruffian, a broken down girl on the brink of despair. It doesn't have to be like this, you know.
What do you want?
You know what I want. Your allegiance, sworn loyalty to me, your truest friend, and sovereign ruler.
And you really think that's going to fix things?
What do you mean?
You ripped Avari's heart from its chest. There's a reason that was forbidden. From this day on, you will feel Avari's sorrow. Even now, you can feel its anguish. Every breath rasping from its chest, its body burning in agony.
Stop it!
You will live with this for the rest of your life. Every day will bring a new torment. You could return the heart, but for what? Few have done so and lived to tell the tale. You are trapped for the rest of your life. Am I right?
What do you know? I don't need you. I don't need anybody. Especially not some sniveling waste of a girl who... Wait.
Something's not right.
You're not Lady Kitteridge.
Ding, 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 we have a winner.
Where is she?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You disgusting creature. I don't need your help. I know exactly where she's going. Once I send you to the torture chambers, I'm going to the portal.
Not if I can help it.
Look at you. You're too weak to change form even if you wanted to right now. Why don't you just give up? We both know you can't save her.
I don't have to save her. I just have to keep her from you!
To go home. Come find me.
Is this what you're looking for? I'll give it to you on one condition. I don't know how long you'll survive once it's returned. But whatever happens, you must promise me that no harm will come to Everett. I know that what he did is unforgivable, but I cannot give to you knowing that his life will be taken from him. Am I understood? Are we in agreement? Go in peace.
No, you can't!
You're too late.
You worthless wreck! What have you done? You're gonna regret the day you ever
Do it! Do it now!
I can't! I'm too close! It will explode!
We don't have time to argue! Do it now! Do it! Don't you dare!
Never again will this portal be used for your tyranny, Everett. Goodbye, Hunter.
No!
Dear reader, I am not entirely sure what happened in those final moments. I do know this. Hunter saved my life. I destroyed the portal. And we saved Olayma. At least, for the time being. And I would never see my home, or my friends, ever again.
So much for a happy ending.
Hi, Catherine.
Oh, hello, Avery. I take it Paige is away again?
Yes, ma'am. Unfortunately for you.
Oh, what a tragedy. Well, I was thinking you could start with those boxes today. I've been unable to get them upstairs this week. Don't let the large one intimidate you. It's just more awkward than heavy.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm about to start some tea. Would you like some?
I'd love some, thank you.
Good. It'll be ready soon.
All right, sounds good. I just need some fresh air.
Avery, wait!
Avery! Avery! Avery!
Get away from there.
Why? Why should I?
Because it's dangerous. Just step away from the door.
What are you trying to hide?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand.
Try me.
Avery, please, just trust me.
No! This whole time, migraines, the monsters, you knew exactly what I was going through and you didn't say a thing. You know exactly what I was going through. You've lied to me since the day I met you.
I never lied to you, Avery.
Then tell me the truth.
The truth? The truth is that behind this door is a hurting, desperate creature who longs to go home, but it can't. The way is shut. The door, broken, shattered. I'm the only one who can fix that. I am the only one in this world who can open the gate and not be destroyed. Please, Avery, step away from the door and let me do what I need to do.
This door sounds awfully familiar. It wouldn't happen to be a portal, would it?
And how do you know that term?
I read about it in a book once. This whole time I've been caught up in a story, falling in love with its characters, longing just to meet them, sit down with them and talk with them, get to know them. But I was blind, wasn't I? I have known them. I've sat with them and talked with them, gotten to know them. At least one of them. I just knew her by a different name. Didn't I, Kit?
So you were the one who found my journal. I didn't know what had happened to it. And all this time you've been putting the pieces together. It's amazing how life unfolds, isn't it? Who would have thought that a Realm Runner's journal would have wound up in the hands of the next generation?
What do you mean?
Think about it, Avery. You and I have the same symptoms. The migraines, the nightmares. We're connected to something much larger than ourselves. We're connected to something much larger than this world. You and I feel the anguish of the Vari. You're a Realm Runner, Avery. You always have been. Only you just needed some tools to get you started. Look familiar?
The jewelry.
The day I met you, it wasn't that I needed advice on accessories. I needed to know whether this traveling stone had chosen a new runner. And it had. Congratulations, Realm Runner. When I discovered the portal was here, I bought the house immediately. I was hoping to use it to get home again, but I didn't realize what a disarray it was in. Brace yourself.
It's a portal. It's actually a portal.
Hold on. It's worse than I had thought.
How bad are we talking here? Like, I stubbed my toe kind of bad, or end of the world kind of bad?
Definitely the end of the world kind of bad.
Awesome. So, what's the plan? Do we have a plan? There must be something we can do.
There is, but I was hoping to avoid it.
What do you have in mind?
I'm going to use the stone. It won't mend the portal, but it should stop the black hole, and the Vari should be able to get home again. Avery, you need to go now. Once I take off the stone, there's no telling what might happen.
Take off your stone? You're going to take your stone off? The portal, it'll rip you apart. You'll die.
Yes, I very well may die. But that really doesn't matter at this point.
Yes, it does matter. There has to be another way.
Avery, life is not a fairy tale. People get hurt. People die. The day Everett injected me with that Vari poison was the very day that my countdown began. Soon, I will turn into shadow just like the Vari. And I don't want you to see that.
Catherine, please, there has to be another way.
Avery, do you see that door over there? It's crumbling before us even as we speak, and that is your only way out of here. Grab your stone and go now!
I can't let you face this alone. Not after everything you've been through.
You won't be doing anyone any favors by sacrificing yourself, Avery. If you die, the next generation of Realm Runners very likely will die with you. I'm not about to let that happen. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Now go!
Catherine, wait. Thank you for everything. I will walk in the path intended for me. I will become the best Realm Runner you have ever seen. I promise.
Good. Goodbye, Avery. Now run, Realm Runner. Run! Run! Goodbye, Avery.
Dear reader, 20-some years ago, I never expected to find myself in a whole other world. I have lost so many loved ones coming to this distant place. Some things are very much the same. People are still people. They live and love and strive in the face of adversity. Yet some things are very different. I am afraid that when I die, my memories and experiences will die with me. That is where you come in, reader. I hope that as you read these letters, you too will fall in love with the same people and places that I came to cherish. You just might be the missing piece in this puzzle. That's the beauty of it all. Each person is needed to create this masterpiece. A beautiful masterpiece against the backdrop of tragedy. When we all work together and love each other unconditionally, the puzzle finally begins to make sense. You can change the world, even if it's just one puzzle piece at a time. And that, my dear reader, is more than enough. Sincerely, Catherine Renee Williams, Kit.
There's a glen up ahead. You'll be safe there.
I didn't know that was that. Are you? Oh my gosh, I didn't hit record. Clappity clappity.
Gotta say, Steven, you look pretty epic. I know you're like boiling in there, but
Avery. Good, if you can take. You're gonna.
Thanks.
Rachel, where's your phone case? This is what Sarah does between takes. She practices for hairspray.
Barely even friends. Then something.
Then my body
Beauty and the Mass Murderer.
That's you.
I thought I was the beauty.
Go get some ice cream. Do you want to just go get some and then we can bring it back for her?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, I went all squeaky. Okay, how about you? I don't know why I'm talking like this.
Because you are in love. Oh.
Welcome to the set of Olayma.
it's not a pretty place.
No?
No.
Oh man.
Excuse for sunshine and coffee is a good excuse.
Crap! I'm in the thing! No! Okay! Okay!
The reflection?
The reflection!
Oh.
My reflection! Okay, and...
It was hot.
So I would say welcome to the set of Olayma, but you're actually on the set of Dr. What?
I've hijacked the set.
Sorry. You can step forward again. Yeah, there you go. No, too much. Whenever you said the truth, you like stepped back. You're like,
I like your hair. I don't know these lines.
Ben, tell me, how do you feel about this?
I feel good.
Yeah?
Wait. We can propose something to the council. That's not the right line. We can make a proposal, okay, to the council. We can prepare Olayma. We can scrape and crap naked so we have clothes and it's gotta be good.
You made it.
Don't worry about it. That's great. You say we did?
I'd be an ugly Catherine.
That's the whole point, sir. Glorious. So me in the future.
How's that feel? It's got 3 bars. Why? Jeez.
This is a dance.
It's a something.
Yes, you are in focus. Audio go?
Audio up.
This is what we do to get a close-up shot. Oh my gosh. Thanks, guys. You're great. Give me the camera.
You didn't actually cut it?
Cut and then let it keep rolling.
Cut means
You know how many other shots?
too soon.
You know how many other shots we got,
didn't
Sarah?
have to scream.
How many times have we filmed this scene now?
You said cut.
We're okay.
Down. Whatever. There's no point for the shot then. Whatever.